strategy that's going to help you take our business challenge and take your income to the next level. You know, you got in this business for a certain reason why. You know that reason why. We don't, but we want to help you accomplish it. And this is what we call the fast path to senior executive. And we want to help you reach the senior executive position by the end of this month. Now, one of the things I want you to understand is we keep it very simple. One of the philosophies we have is the simpler something can be, the obviously the easier someone will do it, but it's also easier to understand. And I would just say this as we get started, remember the reason why you joined this business. What was that reason? Was it that you were tired of going to work? Was it that you were tired of being tight financially? Was it that you wanted to help the mission of the 90 for Life movement? What was the reason? Did you want to start a new trajectory of financial independence? I don't know your reason, but remember it and keep it at the front of your mind. Because as you go through the roller coaster of this business, your reason why will help you stick it out. Set some goals and treat this seriously. This is a multi-million-dollar business for some. There's people in this company with the same products, the same compensation plan, the same R&D, the same products, everything, who are making over $1 million a year. And then there's people who don't make $10 a year. The difference, some people treat it a little more seriously than others. So I would encourage you, treat this very serious, and the sky literally is the limit. Now, the foundation of this business is what we call the SEMD, the Senior Executive Marketing Director rank. And that's what our plan is, to help you reach that by the end of this calendar month. Now, if you're starting with only a few days left, that's going to be difficult. And so then we'd say the end of next calendar month. But shoot for the end of this calendar month, because it can be done in 7 to 10 days. Let's move on. What is Senior Executive Marketing Director and why by the end of the month? Well, there's a couple reasons. Number one, you would already be in a profit. You'd be positioned for infinity residual pay on your community. So as your organization, or what we call community, grows, you get compensated on that. And you can get up to 8 levels through the Youngevity compensation plan. But once you hit Senior Executive Director, now you get paid through infinity on your organization. So you want to make sure you get to Senior Executive Marketing Director. Additionally, you're now positioned for coding bonuses through Infinity. And that literally is probably going to be 50 to 60% of your income your first 2 years, is that third bullet point, Infinity CEO coding pay. You're also positioned for the Silver's Mercedes Club. You're eligible for it. You can get a car allowance. You also can qualify for stock options, and you're invited to a weekly leadership call for only Senior Executive Marketing Directors and above, with the top tier $1 million money earners and the corporate executives, where you're on the inner circle learning about things and helping to determine things about our company's future. And you're positioned to earn well over $2K part-time as a Senior Executive Marketing Director. So again, keep it simple, focus on hitting Senior Executive Director, and help others hit Senior Executive Marketing Director. So how do you qualify? Well, number one, because you're promoting the business, you want to become a CEO. You've already heard about that package, the CEO Mega Pack. You want to get that because, number one, you're promoting a business and you want some inventory. You're going to get $500 worth of products for that $500. You're also going to get the CEO leadership training, and you're going to get the formatted business model. I like to call that a franchise. You're going to get the exact steps, duplicable steps on how to succeed. Again, you can't become Silver Mercedes Club eligible unless you're a CEO, and you can't become stock options eligible unless you're a CEO. So you definitely want to do it for those reasons as well. And again, CEOs are the only people who can earn Infinity CEO coding pay. So you got to be a CEO to get CEO coding pay. And again, 50 to 60% of your income in your first 2 years will be that on average. So you want to make sure you get yourself qualified. Now that's part one. Part two, though, is you need to have team qualifications. And what you need is you need 3 or more legs of your organization enrolled personally, and you need $5,400 in volume in your first 3 levels, counting yourself as well, so 4 levels. So what we're going to do is show you how to accomplish that. But again, you need 3 front lines and $5,400 by the end of the month. Well, that may seem like a lot, but let me show you how easy this is to accomplish. Again, each CEO does $500 in qualifying volume. So what is an example if you required 10 personal people yourself? Well, you'd have $5,000 in volume, plus your own 500, you'd already be over the 5,400. You've accomplished at least the 3, so you'd be qualified. That's one way. It's not the only way. And by the way, keep in mind, every person you introduce as a CEO, you make a minimum of $133 on. Your 4th or more, you actually make more than that. But at minimum 133. So in this case, you would have already made $1,350. Plus, you'd be a senior executive marketing director. Plus, you'd have free product next month. And plus, you've got $500 of product in your inventory and you're in profit. But that's one way. What if you did it another way? What if instead you went out and got 5 people who each introduced 1? Well, that's still 10 CEOs. You'd still be at $5,400 in volume. So yes, you'd still be qualified. See, there's many ways. But we have a game plan we like to call. It's really, really simple. And our play is help 3 get 3 by the end of the month. So you introduce 3 people who become CEOs. Now, you'll introduce some who don't become CEOs, and anyone can sign up at any level. You can sign up as many people as you want. Some people can start with just a healthy body pack for $150 or $115. There's many different healthy body packs. But in this example, we're talking about the play of help 3 get 3 who are all CEOs. About half the people who start in our program will become CEO. So maybe you've introduced 5 in this case, but if you help 3 who choose to be CEO, again, you made $133 each. So you've got $399 in commissions, as you see there. Plus next month, because you helped 3, you're going to get $115 in product credit. So your healthy body pack is covered next month. So you've got a total of $514 in value. You've got $500 in product that you receive for starting at CEO. So you're already in profit, yet you have the $500 in product. So you're in a great position. And again, when you help your 3 get 3, so they do the same thing, guess what? You've already got $5,400 in volume. You're qualified because you've got actually 12 CEOs in that case at $500 each is $6,000 in volume. Plus your 500, you're at 6,500 in volume. Did you exceed the 5,400? Yeah. Do you have at least 3 front lines? Yeah. So you would be a qualified senior executive marketing director. So there's many ways, but this is the play we like to call help 3 get 3. You want to sear that into your mind because that is the game plan we use to run our offense. You can always introduce more, but you at least want to help 3 get 3. You got to do that as a minimum as you build this business. Now, if you get 4, you can earn more. And if you're a CEO, this is only available for CEOs, but if you're a CEO, you get all those numbers there on the left through infinity on your group, on your 4th or higher. So your 4th person, 5th person, 6th person you introduce, if you're a CEO, you're going to get these bonuses, but it's not just on them, it's through infinity levels. So let's look at senior executive because that's the level we're all shooting to reach by the end of this calendar month. So let's say you help 3 get 3, you're a senior executive marketing director. Now you're getting $100 extra pay through infinity. Well, what does that mean? Well, let's look at this. Here you had your 3 already. You broke senior executive marketing director. Your hands are in the air. You're excited. But now you introduce 3 more, let's say. Each one of those that you introduce, instead of earning $133 like on the left, you now get an extra $100 because you're a senior executive marketing director. So now you're getting $233 on each person you introduce who becomes a CEO. Isn't that cool? Well, guess what? What's the plan we're going to run with each 3 of those new people? What's the game plan we call for everybody? They can get as many as they want, but we at least want to help them help 3 to get 3. So they're going to go out and introduce 3 who get 3. And the next person is going to introduce 3 who get 3. And every person those individuals bring in through infinity on their groups who started as a CEO, you're going to get $100 on. What if that woman on the left there just introduced, she accomplished the plan. She helped 3 get 3. You know, you'd make about $1,500 on that person. What if the gentleman in the middle there, your 5th person you introduced, what if they helped 3 get 3? It's another $1,500 for you. What if the person on the far right did it? It's another $1,500 for you. And what if 12 of each of their people do it? See how you can get into the thousands of dollars weekly? But this is only available to people who choose to be a CEO or upgrade. So if you already started and you're not a CEO, may I highly recommend you upgrade to CEO. Like I would tell my son, even if you don't have the money, put it on a credit card. As much as I don't maintain a balance on a credit card and don't believe in them, Put it on the credit card. We'll help you earn the $500 back before the credit card bill arrives and pay it off in full, but you're positioned to prosper in this program. What if 30 or 40 or 50 people started in your group next month? You got $100 on each one of them. That's three or $4,000 just by 30 or 40 getting started in your group in your fourth and on. So make sure you become a CEO, but let's get you to senior executive marketing director and help others do the same. So we just keep calling that plan, help 3 get 3. But how do we do it? Well, we have an approach called the 20 and 10 plan. And this is a minimum 20 and 10. Some people, like our Youngevity Corporate, recommends the 5 by 5 plan, which means 25 people in 5 days. And we suggest that, but as a minimum, you can get there even if you do 20 and 10. What do we mean by 20 and 10? That means contact 20 people in the next 10 days and ask them the question. So make a list. You can pull up your phone book, your address book in your cell phone, and you've probably got 100 or 200 names. But what a lot of us do is we judge and we say, Joey wouldn't want to, Lisa wouldn't, Jessica would have no interest, Mr. James, my former professor, he'd have no interest, my doctor, he's already busy, and we prejudge. Your goal is to find out yes or no. It's not to talk them into it, and it's not to talk them out of it. And if you don't ever approach them, it's like you talked them out of it. So if you owned a Subway but you never unlocked the doors, you'd be closed and you'd go out of business. It wouldn't be Subway's fault. In this business, if you're not willing to ask the question to find out if they have interest in learning more as a customer or to pursue the business, then it's like you locked your doors at your Subway restaurant. So don't do that. That's called prejudging, and you actually hurt yourself and hurt others. Other people need this health movement, and other people need this financial opportunity. So you make a list, and you contact them with the one question training. Have you heard of the 90 for Life Healthy Body Challenge? No, why? And then you continue. And you want to go through the training that we have on that, but it's real simple. If they're local, you say, you haven't? Oh man, I'm having a challenge party tomorrow night at my house. Come on over. Bring a bag of ice if you could, and we'll see you there. We're going to have other people over who want to learn about it as well. We'd have some of the product, try some of the product. It's unbelievable, and learn about this challenge. Come on over tomorrow night. So you invite them over. If they're not local, you have them take a look at your website or a video, or you get them on a 3-way call with your upline expert, or you get them on the pre-recorded call. Your website has videos right in that if you've got the pro website that you can send them to. Or you can get the free app from the Apple Store or the Android Store, the Youngevity app, and you can right in there send them a text or an email, and if they decide to join, they're joining on your website. It's pretty darn cool right from the app. So we just asked the question, have you heard of the 90 for Life Healthy Body Challenge? Hey Mike, have you heard of the Healthy Body Challenge? Hey Lisa, have you heard of the 90 for Life movement, the Healthy Body Challenge? Whatever comes out naturally to you, and then follow up with, oh man, it's a movement that's spreading all over North America. Tens of thousands of people are already in it, but we're helping to bring the movement to our community, and it's to help people become healthy from the inside out. And in fact, there's even a way to make money promoting it. I'd really like you to come over tomorrow night for a challenge party we're doing. You can learn more about it. If you're interested, we can do the challenge together. If not, no problem. You available tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. That's it. That is it. If they say no, you say okay, and you move on to the next person. 20 and 10. And let me throw one more thing out there. Don't try to get a yes from everyone you call. That's sales. You don't have to learn how to overcome objections. You don't have to worry about any of that. That doesn't mean you can't become skilled at answering questions, but up front, you're an inviter. You're not a presenter. You don't have to get them to believe in anything or get them to try. You just have to ask them if they're interested. And when they say yes, you get them more information. When they say no, you let it go. Go back to them 4 to 6 weeks later if they say no and say, hey, by the way, that challenge is really working out. In fact, I'm down 8 pounds, or I'm off one of my pharmaceutical medications, or my income is increased. I'm making $300 a month now part-time. Hey, if anything changes, Joe, let me know. I'd love to learn more about the challenge. No, Dave, that's okay. Okay, next month, same thing. Throw them a little Facebook message now and then. And if they're not local, of course, invite them to a tool. But collect no's. You want to get no's. You don't need to get yeses. The yeses will come, and the no's will come. Be okay getting no's. What you don't want to have is people that have not been contacted. That is a criminal in this business. Again, it's like locking the doors in the subway. You're not selling them, you're just sharing. So share it with everybody and let them decide. You say, well, Dave, I haven't talked to that person in a year and a half. No problem. You could call them and say, hey, Mike, how you doing? I know we haven't talked in a year and a half, and I'd love to get caught up with you, but you were just on my heart. Have you heard of the 90 for Life Healthy Body Challenge? Oh man, I decided to take this challenge. It's a movement that's spreading all over North America, and it's helping people get as healthy as they can from the inside out. And I thought of you because when we used to work together at General Motors, you were always into your health and fitness, and I just thought this might be something you may want to help get the word out about, and you may even want to take the challenge with me. Are you interested in learning more? No or yes? If the answer is no, no problem, buddy. Hey, catch up a little bit. I'd love to catch up. Maybe we get a coffee sometime and move on. If yes, great. If they live local, have them to your challenge party or local meeting. If they don't live local, great. What's your email address? I'm going to send you a video right now that you can learn more, and then we can talk afterward if you have interest. What's your email? And you send them an email and you follow up with them the next day. What did you like most about that video? It's that simple. Ask the question. You're not selling, you're sorting, but you're not going to leave them on the list without calling them. If you're concerned about this and you're not willing to do this, call your upline leader and let them know honestly. Be authentic and just say, I want this bad, but boy, asking that question, I don't know if I'm ready to yet. And let them role play with you. Let them help you, because if you don't, it's like saying, I'm going to buy a Subway, but I don't want the keys to the door. That'd be foolish. We got to unlock the doors and open it. So your dreams are worth it. Your health is worth it. Your financial future is worth it. Taking vacations when you want is worth it. Getting a free car allowance in this company is worth it. This lifestyle is worth it. And all you have to do is share it with people and find out who are interested. Why do some people make $1 million a year in this business and some only make $10? You're looking at it on this page right here. Some are willing to just ask the questions and build relationships and be okay with those who say no. And others are too afraid that others may say no or judge them. So they lock their doors and don't open for business. Don't do it. Your dreams are worth it. Remember your reason why, and it really is this simple. Also, you then want to get them started. So once they say yes, if they're taking the challenge and they don't want to promote the business, you just pick a healthy start pack. But at the second bullet point, if they say they want to promote the challenge, then you want to pick one of the CEO packs and get them started. It's important that you show the value of CEO because it's the only way to make a significant amount of money in your first year or two. I mean, you can make great residual money in this program. It's an amazing residual program, but the upfront big money, several $1,000s a month, comes from CEO coding pay and CEO bonuses, and they're only available to those who start or upgrade to CEO. So make sure they understand the value, and if you're not comfortable yet sharing that, let your upline talk to them before they enroll. Now, can they enroll at a Healthy Body Pack and start in a business? Yes, they can. $10 to become a rep plus their Healthy Body Pack. They're between $125 and $190. So they can. They're just not as well positioned. So for their sake, you want to position them. I look at that like saying taking half of the vitamins and minerals and not the other half. Well, it's better than not having them, yes. But take the complete 90 for life. Same thing here. Have the complete business, which includes CEO. Then you get them enrolled using your app or the website. And real simple, after that, you set goals with them and you help them achieve them. And then you help them run the play of help 3 get 3. So you run the play with everyone. So that woman there, your fourth person you introduced, she's at the top now. You're going to help her help 3 get 3. Remember, if she's your fourth, you're making $100 on every one of these CEOs. If she's your fourth or on. So that's the play, though, because the more SEMDs you have, the higher you go in our pay plan. See, the way you're promoted here is based on how many senior executive marketing directors you have. If you have 3 legs with a senior executive marketing director, you get 1 promotion. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 senior executive marketing directors wide, and you're at the top of the pay plan. You can become paid like the president of General Motors here by helping people run this play. It's the foundation of our company. You don't have to understand the whole compensation plan. Can you help people become senior executive marketing director? Absolutely. Help 3 get 3 by the end of the month. Now, on the first of the month, the volume starts at 0 again. So if you didn't qualify by the end of the first month, then you got to do it next month. You got to do that 5,400 next month. Okay, so help run that play. And again, why do you want to be a senior executive marketing director by the end of the month? Well, you'll already be at profit even after starting or upgrading to CEO. You're positioned to earn over 2K part-time next month and hopefully a lot more. You get infinity residual pay for life now. You're positioned for. That's pretty darn cool. As your organization grows 20, 30, 40 levels, you get paid on it. You get infinity CEO coding pay. Last week, I helped a new CEO get started on my 24th level. And guess what? I got paid when they started. It's pretty neat that unlimited levels down, you get CEO coding pay. And it's 100 per CEO if you're a senior executive marketing director. Once you have 12 front lines, you now get a $300 car allowance as a senior executive marketing. A $300 car allowance. And it doesn't have to be a silver Mercedes. You can put it toward a car you already have. You can help. My son said, can I put it toward my current car and get it a paint job? Yeah. You put $300 a month into your old car, it's going to look pretty good after a few months. You also can get stock options there. Again, you're invited to that weekly leadership call, and you've been a leader by example. When you show others you can get there, then they know they can get there, and they trust in you to get them there. So again, keep it simple. Become a senior executive marketing director. Help 3 get 3. Ask the 20 people in 10 days the question. If you want to go a little faster, do the 5 people a day for 5 days. So 25 and 5 if you want. But just ask the question. And then respond based on how they respond. Share this plan with others, and let's run the game plan. Thank you for watching.